I've been thinking about you. Yeah, I've been missing you. All the lights, turn them off. It's too loud in here to talk. I don't understand a word you say. Gotta sleep, but instead karaoke on the bed, taking breakfast selfies right and left. We get crazy with it, we get stupid with it. We don't care if people staring when we wobble with it. We get diva on it.
I'm at a payphone. The sun goes down, the stars come out. Let me know where the times go. My universe will never be the same.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be kind of like a travel with me video. I'm going to show you guys how I packed, the things that I packed as far as makeup goes, and how I like to stay organized when it comes to packing everything, because as you guys know, I do 2 times a year, so I like to kind of pack in a order. That way I can make sure I can take as much things as possible, because most of the time when I do go somewhere, I'm going somewhere for an event and I have to take heels, I have to take dresses and jewelry, and so I have to take like the whole 9 yards basically. I wanted to show you guys today how I do that. That way it's a little bit more easier for you guys if you guys travel a lot, or if you are planning to take a vacation soon. This video would be great for you guys. I actually did this video before I left to LA, and as you guys know, or as you guys probably saw on my Snapchat, I recently visited LA again. It was my 2nd time there, and I did go for Generation Beauty. It was so much fun, and I am so happy that I got to go. So if you guys want to see the things that I packed, how I stay organized, then please keep watching. Okay, so obviously this is my suitcase. I got this suitcase from Ross like 3 years ago when I was going on my senior trip, and it was super affordable, and I've been using it ever since. It's super sturdy and it's super deep, so I can fit so much stuff in it, and it also has amazing zippers because those are also really deep. So the first thing I like to do is pack my dresses. So this was one of the dresses that I wore for the first day, and then this one is the second one. So these dresses, they are not going to get wrinkled or anything, so you can place these at the bottom of your suitcase. That's what I usually like to do. I like to lay them out and kind of just lay them at the bottom, and then after that I like to sort out all the clothes that I'm going to take on my bed. That way I can lay out and see everything that I'm going to take, as well as jewelry and shoes, and what shoes I'm going to wear with what outfit. And then after that I like to fold them down into kind of like a burrito, and I like to pack them on top of each other. So you guys can see here how I'm just kind of rolling them up and I'm placing them right next to each other. This just saves so much room, and it allows you to pack so much stuff. Like, I can't even tell you how many times I've went on trips that are longer than a week, and I do this technique and it lasts and makes packing so much easier. And you could literally have the bulkiest clothes, and doing this makes it so much easier and saves so much room. So I just like to go ahead and place everything next to each other. I took some rompers, I took pants, I took kimonos, of course I took the dresses, and then in a second you're going to see me pack shoes, which is something that I feel like is a little bit complicated when it comes to taking a lot of shoes, but you guys will see how I'm going to kind of plan this out and pack this away into my suitcase. And then I also have this little organizer. This is from wish.com, and this just saves so much room as well. So you can put all your undergarments in here, and as well as your bras, and it allows you to pack so much bras and keep it organized still. And it also has this cute little handle on top. That way you can carry it in your hotel room, or you can just carry it like that if you want to, but I like to put it at my suitcase. And then I also like to pack my shoes, and with my shoes I kind of like to play with it like a puzzle and kind of push them down. This suitcase holds so much stuff. Like, I can't even tell you guys how much stuff it holds. It literally packed all this stuff away, and when I went to the airport it only weighed 32 pounds, which is crazy. So I just like to stuff my shoes in there, kind of play with them, see how they work. And then I also like to pack my heating tools. So I take my Chi straightener and as well as my Numi curling iron. Now I knew I was only going to need to use these 2 barrels, so I just went ahead and took those. And then after that I can zip my suitcase away, and then we are good to go. So for jewelry, I like to take something similar to this. I believe this is actually for the bathroom, where you can put like your skincare products, but I took earrings, I took a necklace, I took my jewelry as far as my watch and my bracelets, and then I also took some sunglasses because I didn't know if it was going to be sunny there or not. But this is all the jewelry that I packed away inside here, and I like this because it folds down and it is so flat, and then you could just literally put it in one of your zippers, and then all your jewelry is packed and ready to go. So this is how my suitcase kind of looks when I close it. Everything is nicely packed away. My shoes fit, everything fits, and we are good to go. So then for my carry-on, I like to use some kind of bag like this. This is from Target. I recently got this when I first went to, I believe it was San Francisco, and it is so deep and it packs so much stuff. So this is my makeup bag, and I put this inside my carry-on. I'm going to show you guys what I have inside my makeup bag, because my makeup bag is the most thing that I mostly take when it comes to going to events and traveling. I like to pack a lot of makeup because I never really know what kind of look I'm gonna go for. So this makeup bag right here is actually from a Nicki Minaj perfume that I got a long time ago, and I love this bag because it fits literally everything, and I also like the size of it because it carries all my makeup palettes, my big makeup palettes. I know some makeup bags are like too small or too like narrow, and they don't fit the big Morphe palettes, which is mostly what I always take with me. Open it, it looks something like this. It looks kind of chaotic right now because I did just get back from traveling, and yeah, this is how it looks. These two items on top, and I put them like this. So this right here is actually one of the head things that I use to put on my makeup. You just put this over your head, that way you don't get makeup all in your hair and stuff. So I actually place this right on top of my mirror like this, that way my mirror does not crack. And just a little side note, I always put this makeup bag inside my carry-on bag, and as well as like other, you know, things that I'm going to need in my carry-on, as far as like my camera, chargers, all that kind of stuff, which I just showed you guys in the previous clip. That way it doesn't break. This mirror is actually from Daiso. I love taking this with me because I can set it on top of the table there or whatever, and I could just like kind of do my makeup. It's really convenient for traveling. These two foundations that I was using my whole entire trip, and these are some of the ones that I've been loving together mix. So this is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid SPF 15 Broad Spectrum SPF 15 foundation, and I am in the color NW20, and it just looks like this. This used to be bomb back in high school. Like, I used to wear it all the time, so I broke it out again in my collection, and I've been wearing it ever since. And then this right here is the Revlon Color Stay Combination 220 foundation. And just like to mix these, and the reason why I mix these is because I feel like this one just smooths out the skin so well, and it makes this foundation last longer. And not only that, it kind of fixes the color because this is way too dark for me on its own. I obviously have to take a sponge. Right now this one is completely dirty because I was obviously using it my whole entire trip, but this is the SLMISSGLAM beauty sponge. I have talked about this multiple different times on my channel. This powder right here, and I just kind of take it like this. It doesn't open. I know some people say that theirs opens, but mine doesn't open, so I kind of just like throw it in there like that. Powder, this is in the color, what's this color? Transparent. Highlighting palette. I usually like to take palettes when it comes to traveling because I feel like it just saves up more room. So this is the Glow Kit by Anastasia, and this is in the color Sweets. These are all her highlighting shades. I also like to take two primers. These are the two primers that I have been using recently. This is the Maybelline Baby Skin and the Benefit Professional. This is the big one that I bought on Black Friday. To take a container for eyelashes, and this is my little eyelash collection right here. This case I actually got from Daiso. They have different ones. You can get these actually on House of Lashes, but the Daiso ones are only $1, and they look like this. They're super fluffy and kind of like cat eye. These are pretty too. These are a little bit, I would say a little bit longer than the typical eyelashes that I like to wear. They're not as like thick and short. I actually took the eyelash case and these two because I didn't know which kind of look I was gonna go for. This bronzer right here, this is Bahama Bama bronzer by The Bomb Cosmetics. This is Becca Opal, and the reason why I take this one is because it's already broken. These are the two mascaras that I took, the Benefit They're Real mascara and the L'Oreal, which is one of my favorite. I did go ahead and take an eyebrow razor because I was going to be there for a couple of days, and my eyebrows grow out so fast, I'm not even joking. They literally grow out like the next day after I already fixed them. So I decided to take a razor. However, I do pack this in my suitcase and not in my makeup bag. But I do keep this in my makeup bag once I get wherever I'm going, because I think you're not allowed to carry this kind of stuff at the airport because they consider it as like a sharp image. Took 2 concealers, and these are the 2 that I took. And the reason why I took these is because I like to use one and then the other. It just really depends. If I'm going for more of a full coverage look, I do like to use my MAC one. And then if I'm going for kind of like an everyday look, I like to do my Double Wear Stay in Place Flawless Concealer. My MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, because this is what I use to prime my eyeshadow with on my eyelids, so I have to obviously take that. I have a full-on tutorial on how I do my brows if you guys are wondering. You guys always ask me down in the comments like how I do my brows, what do I use for my brows, how do you get your brows like that, what are you using for your brows. So I use this soft brown Milani brow stuff, and it's kind of like a dip brow. And then I use my Smashbox powder to kind of fill it in, blottor concealer to clean it up, if you guys were wondering. And took some single eyeshadows because I didn't know what kind of glam I was gonna do. I just know I wanted to do some kind of glam. Go to my events, I do like to wear glitter. I feel like it just stands out more. So was my MAC pigments. I took 3 MAC pigments, which I'm going to show you guys right now. So firstly, I took this one right here, and this one is a beautiful like rose gold glitter, kind of not a glitter, because this one's more like sparkly, if you guys can tell, but this one's like really shiny. I took this one is in the color 10, my Makeup Geek glitter, and it just looks like this. This one is very messy. That's the only thing I don't like about it, because it doesn't have one of those stoppers, but nonetheless this one is beautiful. This one is called Asteroid, and it just looks like this. It's a beautiful gold color. ColourPop eyeshadows, because these are the typical eyeshadow colors that I like to wear, really neutral, warm, kind of gold copper shades. So I took this one, which is called Game Face. This is the one I just showed you guys. It's kind of like a rose gold copper color. And this one in the color Sequin. This one is by far my #1 favorite eyeshadow in the whole entire world. I feel like I use this so much, and I just love this. It's in the color Sequin. This is another one that I really like. This one is pretty much up there with Sequin. This one is in the color Weenie. It's kind of like a bronzy color. Easy look that I know I love. I always use those 2 shades from ColourPop. Right here, this is my NYX Control Freak eyebrow gel. I did take my Tarte's eyeliner. This is my #1 favorite eyeliner in the whole entire world. I cannot get enough of it. It's actually what I'm wearing on my eyelids today for my eyeliner. I didn't know which kind of glitter I was going to use, so I just decided to take this just in case, and I did end up using it. A pen, and it just looks like this. This is just a basic pencil eyeliner. This is one of my favorites as of right now. I actually got this one for Christmas, and this is in the color Genius, and it just looks like this. It's a really neutral pink color. For my eyeliners, I did go ahead and take a sharpener, because I figured I was going to need to sharpen my pencil. Many different looks with these. So this is what this one looks like. It's super warm, but then it has cool tone eyeshadows. It has pops of color. This palette is just seriously so beautiful, and I cannot get enough of this palette. You guys probably already know this palette. This is by Morphe. Can you guess what palette it is? It is the Morphe 350 matte palette. I obviously had to take this because this just screams my name. I went a little crazy and I took so many lip colors it wasn't even funny. That I actually took with me that I don't have in this bag because I used it yesterday and it's actually in my purse and I need to get it. But I did take the Balm Cosmetic color in the color Committed. That is one of my favorite lip colors, especially when I'm not wearing that much makeup. I can just like throw it on. It is the perfect nude for me. I'm crime lipsticks, so the first one I took is Pumpkin. I took the color Squash because I actually like mixing these two together, and then I actually like mixing Squash and Candy K together. Candy K by Kylie Cosmetics. No, I wouldn't have left my house without taking this one. This is Riot by Lime Crime Cosmetics. So I obviously had to take some brushes. So you guys know I took my Pink Glam brush book by SLMISSGLAM. Really pick it up and take it with you. So I took that with me and my brushes because these brushes, I don't know why I just can't let go of these brushes because they are so good. The brush that I took is this one right here. This is Estee Lauder. This is the blush brush. It just looks like this. This is my favorite blush brush because it's not too small and it's not too thick. Like, it's the perfect size for my blush. SLMISSGLAM brush. This is from the Madison Miller collection. It just looks like this, and I use that to dip in my paint pot and then apply my primer. Here, this is from Pixi, and this is in the number 211, and I just use this to clean up the concealer for my brows. This brush right here, this is the SLMISSGLAM, part of her macaroon collection, and it just looks like this. I love this brush so much because it just gets like right into the crease. Like, it's perfect. Here is one of my favorite all-time blending brushes. I haven't found anything that I like as much as this one. So this is from Sephora. I actually got this like so many years ago, and it actually rubbed off the number. So I don't know which brush this is, but you can find similar ones at Sephora. I took this brush right here. This is from Luxie, and it's the number 231. This is the small tapered blending brush, and I love this brush for getting underneath here and applying eyeshadow. It just works so well for me. I took this brush right here because this is my favorite brush for contouring. This is the SLMISSGLAM and Miss Liz Hart fan brush, and I just love this because it just like contours my face so well. Like, I cannot get enough of this brush. I took these are for my eyebrows, obviously. The small one is part of the Milani collection. It comes with the brow gel when you buy the brow gel, and it's just like a small little brush, and it comes with a little spoolie. And then this brush right here is the MAC 220 brush, and it's a small, super thin brush. Just looks like this, and I dip this into my concealer and I get right underneath my brows because I feel like it just cleans it up really well. So after that, I go ahead and place my makeup bag in there, and as well as my brush book. And then I go ahead and take my toiletry bag that has all my skincare and some deodorant and as well some hair products, and I put that inside my carry-on as well. Okay, so that is going to be it for everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to check out all my social media, linked down in the description bar, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
All the lights, turn them off. It's too loud in here to talk. I don't understand a word you said. Gotta sleep, but instead karaoke on the bed, taking